On the interwebs, Biden looked like he did an interview with Speedy Mormon. Let me see if is this out yet? Complex. Yo, unfortunately, oh, it is out. Let's watch this shit. Oh my God. Yo, my ad blocker got to do an update, man. YouTube is clapping y'all niggas up now. It's like, turn that bitch off right now. Holy shit. Yeah, so Biden did an interview. You know, honestly, I don't care to talk about that much politics. You know, I've had some of these Democratic like groups came and offered me money to like be a little bit more political. And I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. However, it is about to be politics season. For me though, I just care to have my own opinion. So I don't care if it's unpopular. Let me just say what I got to say. Don't use me as a puppet and pay me to say something. So anything you hear me say, I really believe. This ain't on some shit. I really believe it. Whether you like it or not, I believe it. You feel what I'm saying? And again, politics I think is individualized anyway. But right now, there's a lot of money being pumped into the atmosphere and the air, trying to convince people and groups and try to use platforms to whatever. So when you see Biden sitting down with Complex, they're trying to get the young voters who they would probably think would go to Rolling Loud, right? By the way, Trump does that too. When Trump's people hit me up and ask me if Rick Ross would be cool with them coming to the car show. You know what I mean? Like if they were trying to go to Rick Ross's car show, they trying to get the niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're not dumb, right? They're both doing it, but this is politics, right? Okay, let's watch a little bit of this interview. Shout out to Speedy though. Oh my God, bro. This ad shit is killing me. I'm sorry. I know somebody's on YouTube right now. Yo, you rich. Why don't you just get what's it called again? YouTube Premium? Because this is a random YouTube account that's logged into this computer. You know what I mean? And the reason why I don't use my real accounts on this computer, because if I accidentally leak something, y'all gonna hack the fuck out of me. So that's why I do that. But I guess I should just put it on this burner, right? Anyway, okay, this is a nice little setup. Speedy and Biden. You know the funny thing with Biden now? Anytime I hear Biden talk, it's not even about what he says. I just want to see if he's drooling. I want to see if he's making sense. I want to see if he's losing it. It's not about what he says anymore. It's about his demeanor. I just want to see if this nigga is like half retarded.
Be in this race. Are you 100% undoubtedly running for re-election?
1,000%.
1,000%. Why?
You got to finish the job. Look, for the longest time, I was either told I was too young because I got elected to the Senate. It's the second youngest man in history of the Senate to get elected, and that I'm too old. But what hopefully I've demonstrated with age comes a little wisdom. I've gotten, I'm presumptuous to say this, but I've gotten more done than almost any president has in one term. And we got more to do. And, you know, Donald Trump, I think, is, I said from the beginning when I ran in 2020, that he's a real danger to the country, to our democracy.
Okay, this got to be before. Okay, so they sat down on July 12th, so this was before Trump got shot. It says on Friday, July 12th. When did Trump get shot? It was like 3 days ago now, so he got shot the 13th. Now, I don't want to talk too much politics because it really doesn't matter in what we necessarily do. But I do believe that some of the rhetoric about, if you're going to paint a nigga as, yo, he's the next Putin, he's the next Hitler, he's the threat to the fundamentals of the country, he's a threat to democracy, there's going to be like maybe one patriotic or so-called patriotic nut that says, fuck it, I got to make sure we don't go back to a civil war. And they might try to do some dumb shit. Anyway.
But I didn't plan on running because when in 2020, when Barack asked me to be vice president, I joined him, which is a great honor. And but after that, I became a professor at the University of Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. In the meantime, my son, who was the Attorney General of the state of Delaware, was in the National Guard. He was the Attorney General of the state.
Ain't his son a crack rock addict?
Elected, and he one of the most fit guys in his unit, and ended up with stage 4 glioblastoma and died. So great senator, and she's first rate. Now, before the pandemic, you had the corporate profits have doubled since the pandemic. Went down. They got more to go, and again, we have to. I think I have the authority with Congress.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time I see this guy, bro, he looks like he's on the middle road of like walking to the pearly gates and like reality and life. You know what I mean? This is Earth, and he's in the middle of that tunnel of walking to the pearly gates. And this is like a rare moment where we get to sit with this nigga while he's halfway to death and halfway living. Like it's they used to call Vince Carter half man, or whatever, half whatever. This nigga's half dead, half alive, right? He's talking to the Grim Reaper and he's talking to y'all. I'm being honest with you. It just kind of looked like it looked like he's kind of on the way there, bro.
Will be cooperative. I think you're going to see gas prices come down a little bit more. I think you're going to see the idea that we're going to be able to deal with rent. We're going to be able to deal with housing costs. And we have to move. I mean, look at what's happened with healthcare. Look what happened in education. I was able to forgive the debt for 5 million people, college debt, but the court tried to stop me, and I found a way to do it. But it's a constant struggle.
I do give him credit for that. I hear that some people, not all, I don't know how the particulars of that was, but apparently he did forgive some people student loan debt.
I'm not sure he has that allegiance, number one. Number two, if you look at his record.
Yo, can I ask a question? And maybe y'all can help answer it. What's the point of having a vice president if the president is like, my nigga, why don't they do group interviews? You know how like Kyrie and LeBron used to do group interviews? LeBron and AD do like group press conference and they both help each other out answering questions. Where's motherfucking Kamala Harris? Bro, the nigga's nodding off. He's stumbling over words like he's over here thinking he's talking to God, begging for another day. Like, bro, just like have somebody there, but who would be better than the vice president to clean it up? Just fucking clean it up. Like, be like, thank you, Joe. So what he really is saying, like, just make it look presentable. You get what I'm saying? Bro, we watching this nigga, we're like, yo, he could drop dead any moment.
In terms of African Americans and minorities, it's abysmal.
No, bro, I really believe that the president and the vice president should be able to rock. They should move as a unit.
He handles everything. And but the answer is, I don't know if he has hip-hop artists that are supportive of him. But I know that I got started in politics because of the African-American community. When I was a kid, I was a young man in high school and college. My state was segregated by law. I got involved in the movement. And the reason I got elected when I was 29 from a very modest background was because of the black community. Every election that I ran, and whether
let's be honest, Chad. I don't and I'm not a delusional person. I don't think Trump loved niggas, and I don't think Biden loved niggas either. Now, are they in office to like make rules that's gonna affect the black community, or are they like, oh, we're just here on some racist agenda? I don't think either of them are, but I don't think that they're doing anything special or trying to do nothing special for specifically black people. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, I really don't. So when this nigga says I got into politics with black people, nigga, come on.
it was an on year, off year, I got over 90% of the black vote, and the number of folks participating didn't slow down because it didn't reduce. So look, Trump. Oh, I shouldn't.
Nigga forgot his answer. Like, come on. Yo, who do you have a easier time listening to, Flacco or Biden? Sometimes I'm listening to Flacco and he'd be like, wait. Like, and I'm like, oh, just get it out. Just, you almost want to like just slap him on his back. Get it out, nigga. You know what I mean? I love Flacco though, but still, you know what I mean? It's like,
There are some people who've made their mind up and they've decided that they are voting for former President Trump. What do you say to those people?
Lots of luck in your senior year. Come on. Look, What has he done?
Yo, we got to start putting a fucking yo, we need a full on. Yo, how I know y'all gonna be like, yo, why you keep comparing the NBA or comparing sports to the president of the United States? But come on, man, we gotta have criteria for a job, bro. We just like the criteria for the job of president of the United States, which is much more important than a basketball player or being a player on some random soccer team. The criteria can't only be you have to be more than 35 years old and a resident or citizen of the United States. It got to be a little bit more. We got to put that, like, at least let these niggas do an obstacle course. Let's do a combine a little bit. Right before y'all do all these debates, a combine, okay? Nigga, you got to be able to do at least 3 push-ups. Nigga, you got to run at least a 10-minute mile. You got to at least be able to, like, climb the stairs without holding on to the rail. Like, we need some type of very elementary shit. You get what I mean? Like, very elementary shit. You got to be able to, like, power walk. Like, bro, like, we need something. Like, you can again, I don't know if you've ever had older relatives. They're not stupid because, of course, you know, the human mind, if you've gained a lot of experience, and that's actually valuable. But when you're forgetful and you're kind of losing it, bro, that becomes a detriment. We got to have some type of cognitive test. Like, yo, we're going to say a bunch of words. Remember the third word we said. Then solve this simple math equation. What's 15 plus 8 minus 6? Like, you got to do that within a certain time. Like, make sure they're a little bit sharp. Bro, like, yo, it's crazy how nobody's thinking that the person who runs, and by the way, I would be saying the same thing for Trump. We got the 2 oldest politicians going at it. Both of them kind of like, you know what I mean? Trump's look sharp in talking shit. I don't know how much sharp he is with the other shit. This nigga just look dumb, period. At least Barack looked like he was like a real shrewd operator. Looked like he was a smart guy. Like he's a nigga who looks like, first of all, we saw that nigga hooping. Like Joe Biden, like we really, like it's at the point where we're wondering, maybe he should just be in one of them. You ever go to Walmart and you see them people in them little carts that they pushing around and they driving it like a car and they got like a little basket at the top. It feels like he should be in one of those. Like, bro, this nigga feels slow to me.
For the youth of America.
And when I'm saying like a physical, bro, I'm not saying these niggas is Olympic athletes, but I'm like, bro, we want to have a little, at least physical test, a 10-minute mile, just to make sure you can at least do a little something. You could walk for the 10 minutes and get to a mile. That's fine. But we just want to make sure you good. Solve this equation. Okay, do this puzzle. Get out of this escape room. Why can't we do that? Why do we have to get like, and again, you know why people believe in this whole thing about puppets? And which, by the way, you know, this is the reason why these guys have a cabinet, right? Like they have basically advisors who are going to kind of tell them what to do. And over time, they kind of realize which ones are probably better for them and blah, blah, blah. And they kind of go with these guys' opinion. But I'm going to be honest with you. Look, all right, I'll give you a scenario. The other day, I had to call electrician. There was something wrong. The power, like there was a power box that was ancillary that was around my pool that kept tripping. It just kept tripping for no reason. I don't know what happened. I had some rain, but whatever. It turned out to be a really complicated issue, right? We called an electrician. Now, if the electrician showed up looking like this nigga right here, I'm like, fuck, I'm doomed. Like, this nigga won't know what's going what. Like, he don't know what's going on. So, my point is this. If I wouldn't even care or trust for this motherfucker to fix, like, some random shit, like, say if that was his profession, just by how he's looking and his demeanor, how do we trust this nigga to run the United States of America? Like, how? I ain't even gonna lie to you. If I pull up to McDonald's and you know they'd be like, yo, you pay at the first window, you collect your food at the second. If he was the one that said, did you want ice cream? I'm like, never mind, you got it. Just give me whatever you got in the bag. Nothing in the bag? What the fuck? Like, I wouldn't even trust him at McDonald's. So how is this nigga running the free world? Like, how?
What has he done? He says if elected, he's going to get rid of my ability to forgive student debt. What has he done for education? What he wants to eliminate the Department of Education. What has he done when he was president? Tell me. What has he done to help young people in America? What has he done to deal with racism? What has he done to deal with the fact that you had the way in which African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans are treated? I mean, what has he done?
Your stance and support for Israel has been unwavering. During the debate, you said that we are the biggest producer of support for Israel of anyone in the world. You also said that we're providing Israel with all the weapons they need.
And I'm going to be honest with you, somebody has to tell this nigga about this fucking stare on his face. Bro, it looked like you're having cardiac arrest. Nigga, it looks like you just seen the Grim Reaper. Look like you're trying to rationalize why you should stay on Earth rather than go to the afterlife. Bro, why do you look so fucking stupid when you're just sitting there being attentive? Close your mouth. Stop squinting your eyes. What the fuck is it Botox or is it the age? Did you have a stroke? Like, why does he look like this? Bruv, I ain't even gonna lie to you. It like, we do got it like, bruh. Where's that picture of Putin riding the horse? You think that I'm gonna trust that nigga to negotiate with this nigga right here, bro? Like, come the fuck on, bro. Yo, you can imagine when this nigga wake up and he be like, yo, hey, Vladimir Putin, we have President Biden on the phone. He says he wants you to stop fucking with Ukraine or else. He walks out of the shower. He hops out of bed with 15 concubines. He fucked all 15 the night before. He walks out with a towel around himself, and he gets on FaceTime with Biden, who looks like he's fucking about to die. And Biden's telling him, I think you should leave. Leave Ukraine. What? Nigga, we bombing y'all niggas next. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Get off my line, you dumbass nigga. You almost dead anyway. Fuck out of here. You think this nigga listening to this nigga? Man, y'all gotta get out of here, bro.
And they need them. Back in April, $26 billion.
And this nigga always got this confused face, like he not been in politics for 50 years. How you so? He be like,
Aid was sent or was approved to be sent to Israel. Why?
I said defensive weapons. I denied them offensive weapons that they were using, 2,000-pound bombs and the rest.
yo, that's crazy. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, politics is a fucking joke. Nigga said I sent defensive weapons. Yo, I gave him a knife for defense. I ain't telling him to go use that shit to go stab everybody up in the town square. What? What are defensive weapons? Nigga, just send them niggas some shields, nigga. Or maybe he's talking about like, oh, anti-bomb missiles and shit like that. Or anti-missile, like, launchers and shit like that.
Because I made it real clear. They cannot use weapons that we provide them to, in fact, use in civilian areas. And that's why I put together this plan.
My question, though, is why is your and United States at the current moment support for Israel so strong?
Look,
that's another thing, man. You asking this nigga questions that he should get asked every fucking time he's doing a presser, and it looked like he's trying to think of a new answer or remember the last answer he said.
Israel, if there weren't an Israel, every Jew in the world would be at risk.
Yo, Shoop Demong or whatever your name is. Thank you for the resub. You said you wonder if Joe Biden's still piping down Jill. That's another thing. My nigga, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I want a president that's capable of cheating. I'm sorry. Now y'all gonna get mad at that, but it is what it is. Bill Clinton, great president. Barack, bitches was on his dick, even if he was gay. You get what I'm saying? Trump, he's still gonna grab these hoes by the goddamn pussy. Here's the point, man. A nigga, and again, I'm not hyping cheating up. I'm saying a nigga who down to cheat is competitive, man. He know he gotta move a certain way, man. This nigga, I don't think he fucks this girl at all. Yeah, like, Bill Clinton, you imagine, Bill Clinton was probably having the fire meetings. He probably be like, he got a bitch coming over at 10 o'clock. He probably said, man, all right, cut this defense spending meeting for whatever. Told my y'all want bombs and Black Hawks and all type of fucking drones. I gotta go back to the Oval Office. Okay, the nigga goes from a meeting with the goddamn generals of the United States Army to having a bitch like this. You suck my shit. That's the type of president I like. I like my presidents imperfect. Now, I know a lot of y'all are like sheep, so y'all love perfect presidents. Well, at least he don't do nothing wrong. Nah, man. I like my presidents just how y'all be watching them on Scandal. Getting head in the back, fucking all the secretary aides. You know what I mean? Like, doing devious shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm going back to what they said in, what's that show called? Movie Training Day. Man, to catch a wolf, you gotta be a wolf, nigga. That's a fact. You wanna be that nigga, you gotta be that nigga, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, man, who didn't gain some respect for Bill Clinton? Because we already know he used to talk like he was high. I have never had sex. Like, the nigga was talking like he was high, so you know he was off the. You know when that nigga, there wasn't even vape pens back then. So when that nigga got back to the Oval Office, he'd be like, these motherfucking Republicans on some bullshit. That nigga getting high, fucking bitches. That's how I want my president to be. Get high, fuck bitches, get money. That's how I want my president to be. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I don't want my president to be on some other shit. Get high, fuck bitches. Like, don't do crack now, okay? And let me stop it there because somebody might be like, his son do crack. Would you want him to do crack? No. But get high on fucking bitches, that come with a job, man. That tells me you're a man just like me, okay? I don't get high, but you drink some liquor. Something, like some type of vice. Like, we humans. This nigga look like he finna die, man. He should be on life alert. He should be on, like, some type of life support where people are monitoring his daily actions. I don't judge presidents if I realize they're getting some pussy on the side. I've never been more proud of Bill Clinton in my life. Like, oh man, he's fucking Monica Lewinsky. Now Monica was like so mid that if I'm the president, I'm only fucking Kim K. Like, if I'm the president, Kim K sucking his dick. That's a haunted. Kim K got get this prison reform. Yeah, no, of course not. Yo, come on. Like, I'm not fucking I was bewildered when Tiger Woods was fucking 18 other bitches other than his main chick, and not one of them bitches was bad. These bitches was 3s and 4s that was working as servers at motherfucking Arby's. You know what I mean? There was cashiers at Arby's. You know what I mean? It was like, Tiger, you're too damn rich to not up your taste, my nigga. How are you fucking the 3s and 4s of this world when you're worth like 3 or 4 billion? It make no sense. If I'm Biden, I'm telling you, man, I'm stuffing some dick in AOC, Kim K. Nigga, I'm having it my way. I don't know about y'all niggas. I'm having it my way, nigga. They be like, this is the 13th day that President Ack been in private meetings with Kim K. Nigga, I'm gonna have her bouncing them titties like Bianca Sensori, nigga. I'm going crazy on what? Shit, and even if I'm his age, nigga, Cialis, Honey Pack, Rhino, what's the other shit called? Viagra, nigga, my shit getting hot, nigga. I'm slanging some dick, nigga. I don't know about y'all, bro.
You in the world be at risk, and so
that's another thing I realized about my preference. It ain't y'all preference, it's my preference, okay? All right, my preference as president, I like him to be a little bit imperfect. You feel me? I like him. I don't like no perfect nigga. Any perfect nigga is fake. When somebody appears too perfect, and I think that with men and women, like even if you like say you're trying to get at a girl and everything seemed too good, she's hiding a big flaw. She's great. She knows what she needs to portray. I like people who don't give a fuck about if you know certain things that ain't the best about them. At least they'll be a little bit real. Like Trump. I feel like he imperfect to a certain extent. Like, I don't think Trump racist. I think he prejudicial. I don't think Trump, I look through his past. I don't think he hate black people. I think he hate broke niggas. Back in the day, he used to run housing units. He used to have buildings. So when he had broke niggas living up in his shit not paying, he was tight. Yeah, he's a businessman. He don't like broke niggas. But did I think he just don't like people who are black? I don't think so. Because if I think that's what it was, well, first of all, I think if it was just colored people, period, he wouldn't marry. I think his chick is like some Spanish girl, right? Ain't Melania like some Spanish? She was an immigrant. Also, that's another thing. I don't think he just blankly don't like immigrants. I think he don't like them immigrants who be coming over from Mexico. We gotta be nuanced here, people. I'm just keeping a being with you. Yo, you could be a lot of things. I don't think you're racist. I think you're prejudicial. Me too. Love black women. I hate ratchet bitches, ratchet black bitches, of course. I love black women, right? Both things can make sense. Now, granted, obviously, my preference don't rise to the level of prejudice because shit, I can't make no goddamn rules. You know, what I mean, these niggas can make rules, but still, yeah, I like my president to have a little bit of a little bit of dirt on him too. You know what I mean? Cheat, like for me, I'm the non-traditional America. Cheat on your wife. Anything that I see the majority of the population do, when I see my presidential candidate do that, I'm like, okay, he just like us. When I see like, yo, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. See, I'm different from y'all. If I found out that Barack had 3 side bitches, I'm like, Chicago nigga shit. That's my nigga. Chicago nigga shit. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Chicago nigga shit. That nigga from Chirac, bro. What we doing? See, I'm a person, I don't want to hear about no, like, listen, if Adam and Eve couldn't keep it together, I don't want to hear about this other fairy tale shit y'all trying to keep going on with everybody else in the world. So, me, I like to hear about the imperfections. Real talk. Anyway.
There's a need for it to be strong and a need for Israel to...
Now, granted, the real nigga shit do stop at a certain point. Like, we not talking about real nigga shit like Diddy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if we got a politician like Diddy, like, we're not gonna be like, oh, that's real nigga shit. Be like, nah, that's weird nigga shit. But, like, certain shit that's not like, oh my God, this is, yo, hey, because somebody cheated don't mean I'm a bad person. Because somebody's, no, oh, you know what I liked about the Barack? Barack smoked a little weed, and I think he copped to it. He was like, yeah, of course, I was blowing trees in college. Keep in mind, weed's still illegal nationally, right? So when he admitted that, I'm like, oh, real nigga. Okay, he telling us like some shit that he ain't the perfect person. He ain't lived the perfect life. I fuck with that. You get what I'm saying? Did I make that up? Didn't Barack say he smoked weed back in college?
to be able to have...
Somebody said, Act took some uppers. No, I didn't, motherfucker. I actually drank liquor, which is a downer. But I had to wake up with the energy because I thought last night's stream sucked. So I'm going to give y'all some energy for, you know what I mean, for a couple more hours, and then I'll go do that sauce walking. Anyway.
After World War II, the ability for Jews...
Man, this nigga keep having flashback and PTSDs. Yo, this nigga like Raven Simone, nigga on Disney Channel. This nigga keep going back to the Civil War. How old is this fuck nigga, bro? Oh, like he having a vision. Like, what the fuck?
Jews to have a place that was their own. But you don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. And the Zionist is about whether or not Israel is a safe haven for Jews because of their history of how they've been persecuted.
Are you a Zionist?
Yes. Now you'll be able to make a lot out of it because some people don't know what a Zionist is. Do you know what a Zionist is?
I just ask questions, I don't answer.
By the way, I'm the guy that did more for the Palestinian community than anybody. I'm the guy that opened up all the assets. I'm the guy that made sure that I got the Egyptians to open the border to let good goods through, medicine and food and.
I feel like you about to say some bullshit like, yo, I'm the one that freed the slaves. I'm the one that put that 13th Amendment in that y'all could vote. I'm the one that get the fuck out of here. I'm the one that brought Kunta Kinte to America. I'm the one that found America. Like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
But what's happening is,
yo, to me it's criminal that they have a lower age limit for President of the United States. And I kind of get why, right? You want a grown man who has probably had the opportunity to live out most aspects of life. Family, work, being able to either, whether or not they want to participate in the military. 35 as a man, you've lived, you should have experienced the majority of what life has to offer. Okay, I have no problem with the lower limit, but what about the higher limit, bro? Like, yo, after about like 65, if we're saying 65 is retirement age, right? Think about it. If 65 is retirement age, because not only, you know, you got pension or whatever racked up, it was like, hey, like you're kind of starting to decline. And, you know what I mean? Again, the workforce has to turn over in a sense. How come we have a president who's 85, man? Like, how does this work? How is there no upper limit for this nigga? Like, why can't we just say, yo, listen, bro, let's not say 65. Let's say 70, 75. And by the way, I know with me saying that, it would preclude Trump. But I guess he's special in the sense of like he don't sound that old. But regardless, we need to put a rule in, my nigga. And if that rule affects Trump or not, fuck it. But nigga, if you over 75, nigga, go sit your ass home, man. Enough is enough.
I'm the guy that's been able to pull together the Arab states to agree to help the Palestinians with food and shelter. I'm the guy, and so it's not. I mean, I have been very supportive of the Palestinians. But Hamas are a bunch of thugs. Hamas is not worthy to. I was over there about 8 days after the massacre. Saw photographs of mothers and daughters being tied in a rope together, kerosene poured on their head, and them burned to death. Nothing's happened like that since the Holocaust. And it's just not appropriate.
By the measure of your support for Israel, why would a Muslim or an Arab American vote for you for
The
re-election?
same reason why Arab Americans in the region support me. The same reason why, because it's the best way to keep peace, the best way to put things together, to make sure that there is a two-state solution in the region. And I've been a strong supporter of that. And everything I've done has been, I've gotten significant support from Arab countries in the region as well.
All right, man, get this nigga on out of here, man. Let him go get a break, man. Kamala, where the fuck, yo, what is Kamala doing? All right, anyway.